See students, we know that the atomic number of carbon is 6 and its electronic configuration is 2,4, and the structure of the carbon atom is somewhat like this. In the first shell, it consists of 2 atoms, that is K. In the L shell, that is the second shell, and the outermost shell, it consists of 4 electrons. Now, carbon has two options to attain the electronic configuration of its nearest inert gas. Its nearest inert gas can be helium if it loses all the 4 electrons, and it can also attain the electronic configuration of neon, that is 2,8, if it accepts 4 electrons from any other atom. So let's see what carbon do for becoming stable. See, you have seen that the driving force behind the formation of bond by an atom is to attain the stable electronic configuration of the nearby noble gas and obtain stability. Noble gases are the inert gases. So now carbon has two options. Either it can lose 4 electrons and can attain the electronic configuration of helium and can have only 2 electrons into its outermost shell, or it can obtain, or it can gain 4 electrons from any other element and can have the electronic configuration of neon, that is 2,8. So in first case, let's say that to attain the configuration of noble gas helium by losing one after another all the 4 valence electrons. In this method, the net positive charge on the carbon atom goes on increasing. Now naturally, if any atom is losing its electrons means negatively charged, naturally the positive charge on that atom is going to be increased, and therefore to lose the next electron more energy is required, which makes the task more difficult. So if carbon will keep on losing its one electron like this, see, if it is losing this 1 electron, the positive charge on the nucleus or onto the entire atom is going to be increased because electrons are negatively charged. Then it will require more energy to lose the next electron. So it is going to be quite difficult for losing one electron, because lots of energy will be required. And for formation of cation means the positively charged ion. So if carbon is losing the electrons, naturally it is going to form like this C4 plus cation. That 4 plus is going to indicate the number of electrons what it has been lost. So cation is formation of cation is going to be quite difficult for it, and then such kind of cation is going to be unstable though it has attended the noble gas configuration, because it will be having a very small size, and the net charge, the positive charge on the nucleus is or onto the entire atom is going to be very high. And because of that, the C4 the cation, or if carbon is losing the electrons and forming the cation, that is positively charged ion, then it is going to be very difficult for carbon atom. So carbon atom will not lose like this 4 electrons. It was just a method for attaining the electronic configuration of its nearest inert gas, but as the task is going to be difficult, as more energy will be required, and in spite of doing all that, carbon will not attain any kind of stability. Carbon will not lose 4 electrons. Then the next option is that to gain 4 electrons and to attain the electronic configuration of neon, that is the nearest inert gas to carbon, and that is 2,8. The electronic configuration of neon is 2,8. So carbon can gain 4 electrons and can attain the electronic configuration of neon, but then this is also a difficult task because it will have to accept one electron from any other atom, and the negative charge on the atom will go on increasing, and in spite of becoming an ion means a negatively charged ion. That means, see, you can see this C4 minus. So in spite of becoming an anion by gaining the electrons, it will not become stable, because the nuclear charge indicates the number of protons present into the nucleus of an atom, because neutrons are going to be chargeless. Neutrons can, the number of neutrons into any carbon atom can be 6 to 8, and if it is having 6 neutrons and 6 protons, its atomic mass number is going to be 12. If it is having 8 neutrons and 6 protons, its atomic mass number is going to be 14, that is C14. It is an isotope of the carbon. So the number of neutrons may vary from 6 to 8, but the number of protons will remain the same, that is 6. So the nuclear charge on the carbon atom is going to be +6, and it is going to be very difficult for that +6 charge to hold 10 electrons around it if it is gaining the electrons from any other element for attaining the electronic configuration of neon. So this is also going to be a difficult task, and that is why carbon is not going to follow this route for becoming stable. Then what carbon will do, that we shall see into next video.